Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Company Heroes 2 replay. Spawn on top left side as the blue OKW player got na_Orbite. Seeing NA, the A is lowercase, so it's not North America, but likely the chemical symbol for sodium. So sodium_orbit, I'm guessing. Who's also immediately locked in the elite armor doctrine. Spawn on the bottom right side as the red US, we got LEW in all capitals. His opponent's name only has 2 capitals, while he has 3 capital letters. Clearly that means he wins, right? Rifleman squad on the field, another rifle squad on the build queue. Not big surprise. We've got Volkswagen and the Kubelwagen. Of course, for elite armor, he may eye for early 221. Usually don't see the Kubelwagen that does a 221, right? Usually it's double Volks. So I could easily be mistaken about that. The US player has, of course, 3 doctrines available. Got the Recon Support Doctrine, which is a pretty good doctrine to go for the Lieutenant, since you both have access to the Pack Howitzer and or not necessarily for Lieutenant. You get the Pack Howitzer if you go for Lieutenant, or the Greyhound if you go for Captain. Airburst Assault, pretty fun units here. You get the Calliope and Rangers. Bulldozer upgrade's a pretty good upgrade. And I mentioned the white phosphor shell ability is very nice to have. Cover is always nice, and urban assault kits get some rifle grenades, always quite nice as well. And then you got armor company. Usually you see that's an immediate lock-in to get the assault engineers. This map's pretty wide open, so not super great for assault engineers. And of course the M10 and the M10's a little bit lackluster. Bulldozer's reasonable, but still not as great as a Bombard.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
And of course the heavy siege barrage is always quite nice. Rifle squad and reaction squad charges down the Kubelwagen. Reaction squad's not bad versus the Kubelwagen since it has a high rate of fire unit. But overall, those 2 units just running down the Kubelwagen probably won't secure its kill, but at least will secure its withdrawal. Rifle squad could probably capture the sector up front, let the reaction squad capture the one in the rear. It's in their job description. Apologies, my throat's a little bit choked up. Right now, my allergies been kicking in quite badly. My coworkers definitely been hearing me sneeze. I don't know if any of you all know how loud I sneeze, but it is Dad Plus level of sneezing. Rifle squad does inside the garrison, but looks like only 2 windows on the side. Maybe extras, I can't really tell with the open spot. He has a nice little sun lamp, or sun roof. But it looks like none of these rifle models will fire from the sunroof.
We have a lieutenant reporting.
Yeah, it does seem a little bit high there. It's more of a wall.
We got a rifle squad waiting for orders.
Do now have a lieutenant, another rifle squad on the field, so it's gone for quite a bit of forces, which is sort of counterintuitive for all these, all the doctrines, since they all have the special infantry called in. Could probably skip out on the infantry units there. Go for 2 rifle squad and lieutenant. We do have a 2-2-1 deployment field with 2 Volks. We got Volks Boltons for the OKW player. The US player got Rifleman Veterancy Bolton, which is a pretty nice one. The veteran infantry training is always good. And of course, we got the Jackson penetration. While the Jackson is pretty reliable when it comes to penning, sometimes extra reliability never hurts. I don't think it really needs it, but for those who get it, it should make it highly reliable. Not a bad idea, just I don't think it's a great idea. Yeah, it's a good idea still. Great. Or good, not great. Intake rifle grenade does connect on the Kubelwagen. Does not take it off there. Sherman Pioneers are falling back. The Rifle Squad and Lieutenant can go and capture these sectors back here. But the other squad's pretty forward, force back to the Kubelwagen. Here's play did consume the rest of the munitions on that anti-tank rifle grenade. Oh, there's a bazooka there by the Lieutenant. Gets a good hit there. It's not bulletproof, just bullet resistant. And looks like we'll manage to escape on out there as well. Rifle Squad needs some reinforcements, and not to mention they were in an angle where they're not sending any damage. US players going for a utility car. Incendiary grenade has been cast. Russian squad getting a little overran there. Our squad is being focused down instead, which is a good idea. Russian squad can't be ignored to a certain degree. Lieutenant back here. The lieutenant model himself is still alive, so his Thompson's still very much usable. Now got the utility car up straight forward, force back the Volksgrenadiers. Looks like the 221 got repaired up before the Kubelwagen. 221's probably the better choice to repair up even quicker. I do believe they have the same health. The 221 has, I think, 240 health before the upgrade. When it gets upgraded, it gets set up to 320. Now I can bring the 223. It dropped his own repair there. Oh, that's why. Going for medical supplies. That was probably a good idea. Look at how... Oh, picked up 2 sets of medical supplies. Only picked up 1. But all that stuff is getting healed up quite nicely. Did really need it. I understand. Could go for the medic upgrade. Will need to go for the medical upgrade later on. But even having 1 medical charge to the left is still quite nice. Got the 223 upgrade. And this way, if a wounded unit gets forced back, but still has a large number of models, they can specifically pick up that last bit of medical supplies and charge forward. Does get reinforced in time. It was cutting it pretty close. STGs are on the way. Does spot the utility car. He could go with the Pantrek. He does have the cannon warfare there. That's adequate. Pantrek's only really useful, single Pantrek's only really useful against occasional light vehicles. Not really good versus light tanks. Cannon warfare gets directed there on the utility car. Our squad decided to vault over and send a grenade onto this rifle squad there. And this is a line of sight blocker there, so they're not engaging. Decides to charge for this guy here. Anti-tank rifle grenade being casted.
Under attack.
It's still being casted, but looks like he's having trouble. It's probably going to cancel itself out. It did, yep, did also retrieve from the munitions. So didn't get it off, but likely wouldn't secure a kill either way. Our squad tries to move forward. I do think it's a bad idea to go with the anti-tank rifle grenade. It's way too far towards his opponent's base to really have any good usage for it. US players going for a mortar. Not a big fan of the US mortar. Does spot the cannon warfare and the Sturm Pioneers. There was a smoke there. Can't say it was useful protecting itself from the cannon warfare. But looks like the STG squad got a pretty good amount of damage there. He could have actually stuck around Pennant and let the cannon warfare be focused down. I think the OKW player in short could have played that better. Focus on the Kubelwagen, gains good damage there, and likely will secure the kill. Does secure the kill there, does get peppered by the base flax. US player does have an ambulance, but I did not mention that earlier. Has decent amount of fuel, getting close towards a major. The OKW player is getting pretty close to a sheer transport and fuel as well. He has enough to, by the time he gets the forward in the field, get the half-track position. He should have enough to get the sheer transport started. Transporter's authorization will take a little bit more fuel.
Target secure. Mission accomplished. Wait till they move. Under attack. Upgrade complete.
Fires away against our Volksgrenadiers.
Target captured. No enemy contact.
To the car, advancing. Does fire pepper there onto the Volksgrenadiers. Volksgrenadiers behind some good heavy cover there. Cannon warfare gets a hit there on the utility car, but will be safe enough to withdraw. Mortar range a little bit wide. Volksgrenadiers advancing to some light cover. Mortar at pretty close range there. My premonition says it's going to be directed there on those Volks, and my premonition was off. That close range, no barrage order, so I'm sort of surprised it's scattered in the same spot twice. It must have been trying to hit one particular model, the edge one. Rifle squad needs to get on out of there, and the Volks needs to fall back. Next mortar shot, That was a direct hit, got some good splash there. Our squad down south got hit by 2 squads, so it doesn't need to fall back there. Utility car finds some cover on Pond Street.
Point being captured.
And we're trying to hit the utility car. And it does receive a hit there. It seemed like a bit of a splash hit, but either way, it does overrun the cannon warfare forwards in the back. Shroom Pioneer, and oh, looks like lots of Shroom Pioneer entirely. He was right there, right? Yeah. I didn't realize, I wasn't paying close enough attention. It looks like Shroom Pioneer got fully wiped out by the utility car. I was looking at some other stuff up here. Cheerpan's quarters now being built.
Incoming fire! Maneuver and fire!
Pioneers reporting for duty.
Receiving effective fire!
Swing the gun round!
Achieved better assistance.
Our supply lines have been cut. Americans are
Mortar's
making
now
a
falling on back. Does get the utility car repaired, and it's going to be just capturing the rest of that munition sector now.
The command half track has been converted into the headquarters building.
Contact!
Utility car's crew took a small burst there. About 1 point of damage onto them, maybe 2 points of damage. Volksgrenadier is trying to get Panzerfaust on the utility car. Looks like they're unsuccessful. There may be some of the M6 anti-tank mines, which are treadbuster landmines. Though he is spent his munitions on some bars. The squad, I think, only has the 1 bar. Looks like it.
Capture point is under attack.
Has over 100 munitions, so we can get some more bars on these guys soon.
Our supply line is cut. Germans are making a push.
Volksgrenadiers get some damage there.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Drive squad behind some light cover and going to be some heavy cover as well. Mortar. Splash the Volksgrenadiers a little bit. Incendiary grenade thrown on one of the rifling squad. He does largely avoid it. After these drive squads pursuing the 2-2. Gained some good hits on the Shroom Pioneers, and they were moving around so they didn't retaliate too much. And the Shroom Pioneers got ready to get wiped out at the current rate. Going for anti-tank rifle grenade now. MG34 and the Volksgrenadiers over here. Anti-tank rifle grenade connects. And this drive squad does need fall back. The other one moving fall back too soon does get suppressed there as well. No Dr. Sales select just yet, has 6 command points, can bring in all the early assets. More Major is on the field. 2-2-3 may want to keep his distance. There's no AT threat.
Objective secured! Ready to go!
Lieutenant way over here, a couple guys went down, so looks like this Volksgrenadiers may have fell back from that area. Our squad getting hit. It looks like the mortar sign for a barrage on the utility on the 2-2-3. Not a bad idea. It looks just hitting it off auto attacks. So this may scatter hit these guys there. But decided just to get a direct hit there on the 2-2-3. The cat over for trying to hit the utility car and did get peppered a little bit by the small arms fire. Even though assault is better. Good damage there. Major does fall back. Utility car moving around. Utility car does take some damage there. You now have a regular Sherman tank on the build queue with a decent amount of manpower in reserve. Does splash miss that 2-2-3. Also needs to get hit by a double rifle squad. 223 has veteran C3. Once it gets veteran C4, he has access to Regal AT mine, the Treadbuster AT mine. Volkswagen looks like may get wiped out here. He does get easily wiped out. MG34 pushes forward on the flank. Mortar scattered a little bit short because it's targeting the Shroom Pioneers there. Now got a squad of Orbite on the build queue. He's pretty close for the field for a Panzer IV. Probably a good idea to go for that. And US actually has like the armor company. I think it was the worst one of the doctrines to go for. And he's saving some fuel there, going for the Sherman Bulldozer. Which with the Panzer IV on the build queue soon. That's probably the wrong choice. Orbite now pulled in the field. Probably being upgraded to LMGs now. Our squad does get suppressed. Orbite getting hit by the utility car now.
Sherman Dozer is ready for action.
Sherman Bulldozer deployed in the field. Armored Panzer IV, OKW Panzer IV on the build queue. And the mortar does scout a little bit wide. Could be nice to see some of the Treadbuster landmines, but don't think he has deployed out any. 223 is almost veteran C4 as well. And we do have a munitions cache that has been established back here as well. Oh, we do now have a Treadbuster landmine. You can see it a little bit right there, the M6 anti-tank mine. Our squad hitting the 223 now. Howdy. Okay, Rapine connecting. And there is Veterans 4, which means Regal AT mines now available. That's when it gets pretty fun. Sherman Bulldozer, of course, can hit it, but it's going to be a little bit slow projectiles.
We're losing a capture point. Hit him with the coax.
Trump's got us pegged.
Good hit there in the Volkswagen. Rock 20s fall back and Major summons some artillery. Great hit there in the Volks. Everything's falling back out of that area. Panzer IV straightforward can always load up some heat rounds because the Sherman tank's clearly pretty cold. US player's gone for a 50 cal. At current rate here, US player may go for M10 just to get into the tank acid on the field.
Anti-tank battery is ready for deployment.
Yes, weapon rack, so you may want to load up the lieutenant and with an extra bazooka. We do have a light AT mine here deployed with the US player as well. Very nice.
Reinforced and ready to go. You got it.
Various things. It depends on per unit. For example, the Volks Grenadiers here. Veteran C1 improves his survivability in combat. Veteran C2 increases squad accuracy, weapon control while under fire. Veteran C3 increase survivability to reduce target size effectively. 4 increases squad field awareness and cover, so it has a bit of spotting while in cover. And I'm gonna sneeze. 5, I think, provides some health regen out of combat. Ugh, sorry about that. Also got a bit of sandbags, wired and more sandbags there. Some units get abilities, which honestly are the worst versions of effectiveness abilities. Doesn't have landmine there, probably swept by the minesweeper.
Standing by.
Honestly, abilities based on veterancy are usually not super great, because usually they come with veterancy 1 and you don't get any real benefits, because most abilities do cost munitions. Just basic stat increase is always generally the best. US player has a pretty good amount of forces here. He is going for M10 for AT. I wonder if the lieutenant's gone for another bazooka. Has gone for another bazooka. Very nice. He needs some various AT assets at the moment. And losing that trade bustle mine was a big problem. The light AT mine can still be a temporary snare, but still.
The Germans just cut off our supply lines. Light down the hatches!
Obersausen, of course, can't do much with a bulldozer. The Kenworth can. Gets a shot there. 2 Panzer on the bulldozer. 3 shots and it's done for. 3 more pens.
We're getting plastered over here!
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Rolls and miss there. That would hit. Could have been very deadly. These guys are very stacked up. We're now the major recon pass, spotting a whole bunch of stuff in the center part of the map. And it looks like the Panzer IV is content of missing everything. And I think the US player overall got pretty lucky there. Took very little losses. If one does hit, it was going to be devastating. More scattering a little bit wide or being barraged in the wrong location.
300 points remaining.
Flash damage there on the Volksgrenadiers. Over here, Lieutenant does find the Kenworth, force him back. Cooper Pants or the bulldozer takes a pen there. Pans fouls being casted now. Does interrupt his cast, so did not fire off the Panzer fouls. Obersausen does take a hit there. Panzer IV straight forward. Took a bit of damage from the bazooka. Russian squad trying to repair up the short row Panzer IV now. M10 straight forward gets a long range pen. He expects to see one hit the HEVAP. And does take quite a bit of damage there. Decides to blitz on out of there or flanking speed on out of there. Get over for finds another hit there. One more shot and it's done for.
Captain hitting the field.
Kenworth fired away. Maybe the German tank. Captain pull on the field. Paul can go for some AT guns. He has enough manpower for an AT gun. He is going for one already. He can go for 2 if so choose. Mortar gets a pretty good hit there on the Volksgrenadiers. Major does fall back entirely. And got these forces getting repaired up quite nicely. Maybe a good idea to put the Sherman crew inside the M10. Because right now the Panzer IV is a big threat to him. And I think it would be better to get the veterancy on the M10. The evap rounds could be quite nice.
Anti-tank gun, ready for action. Krauts are taking one of our points.
Rifle squad takes a direct hit there. And looks like did not swap out the crews. Gets a good pen there onto the Panzer IV. Now got Panzer artillery being summoned there onto the top of the 50 cal. On the left side, you have the 223, now eventually 5, and the Obersausen pushing along the flank. Storm Tiger could be summoned, but he is probably going for the King Tiger. Though, only see 2 structures on the field for him. He has over 200 fuel, does not have SW's half track. He maybe is not paying enough attention to his fuel. So he's going for a full Panther. And looks like the bulldozer's taking some severe damage.
Sergeant! Where's that coming from?
Good hit there on the Volks.
The capture point is under attack.
smoke being summoned.
Smoke ready! We're getting blasted over here! Promotion just came in!
Rock squads push their way forward. Do not be careful for falling on back. Pack Hauser now being on the build queue for the US player. Not sure about that. Doesn't have too much fuel in store, so. Rock squad taking the damage there. M temperature forward. Avoids the camouflage of the Kenilworth. Panther at one field. US forces are not exactly going to be very well equipped to take on the Panther. Landmine destroyed there. Could have been a Shred Buster. These are planks of wood. Here we go, AT-mine. AT-mines look somewhat similar to these planks of wood. And looks like our Pansifal is connecting onto the M10. Nope, he's not castable enough. He has plenty of missions for it. Pansifal hits the Rifleman. M10's trying to fall back into repair, so is the Panther. Needs some good damage there. Rock Squad starting to push the way forward.
Point secure! We're getting blasted over here!
Got a bounce there. Reaction squad inside the garrison. And one taking on the does pen the A Panzer IV. Another pen there as well. Kenilworth 1 hits the bulldozer. But Kenilworth 2 and 3 shots connects as well. He does fall back in time.
God damn it! Someone get us out of here! Under engine fire!
Our squad's straightforward. Major getting suppressed. He can always bring the fake barrage as well as the real barrage. Good hits there. Both the squads now falling back. Packhouse's barrage is off cooldown, so he can barrage the MG34 if he's aware of its location. 223 took some severe damage, and looks getting repaired up by these guys now. Panther and Panzer IV are fully repaired. Looks like he is barraging down the MG. No, the Packhouse is trying to barrage the base.
Area secure! Area secure!
Major does get suppressed by the MG34, and looks like more is connecting onto the MG. Bit of medical supply is still there. M10 push way forward.
The capture point is under attack.
Does take a bit of hit there. M10 does take a pen. Good hits there. Oh, fuel silo exploded. Does take out the Volkswindiers. M10 or Sherman take does take another pen there. Pansifal connects to the bulldozer. It fires a retaliation shot there, gets some damage there. Not if they're going down immediately, though we got the Panther making meaty crow there. Great shot there on the Volkswindiers, so Light does go right down out there. And looks like the Panther will be starting to fall back now. Panzer IV is also falling back. Got the 223 straight forward. Good pen there onto the 223. Got some hits there on the medics, as well as the Strom Pioneers. Medics starting to heal up the medics. And does get a pen there on the Panther. And now I got Stukas Fus on the build queue for the OKW player. I was not expecting that. Do now full Jackson build queue for the US player as well. He will need to pack up or unload some of his tanks there to get enough population space for it. Yeah, setting up over here. Right now the US player has 144 tickets versus the OKW's 375. So the OKW player does have a good margin in his favor. Goes counting down against him at the moment. Major does get suppressed there. And do have a recon pass there from the Major. And I heard a landmine detonated somewhere. I'm not sure what that was. Oh, this MG exploded. They may have been sitting on top of a landmine. Not sure what happened there. Was not paying close enough attention there. My apologies. Got two Volcano Warfare's Panther on the field, so the OKW player has plenty of AT, so another Orbite is probably a good idea. Suksafus, barraging somewhere back here. And US player does large dodge, very nice. Detonates the fuel silo. Rifle squad and captain push way forward. Norfolk does fall back there. Transport fires a shot down the rifleman. Oversauce and cancel a good heavy cover there. Packhauser does rain a little bit short or far. And does avoid the bundle grenade. Mortar does rain a little bit short. Bulldozer's full health, Jackson's at full health, and the M10 just got repaired on up, so he has a good amount of AT now in the field. Does gain Think Rock Grenade and AT gun shot there onto the Panzer IV. And got artillery barrage there on the on the M180 gun. Jackson gets penned there. Sherman tank alive, needs to keep on run though. Panther is still lining a shot on it, does get out of range. Pen down the Jackson and receive the pen there from the Jackson. The kind of first nailed the Jackson. M10 push right forward, confuse flanking speed and the what's it called? EVAP. The light AT mine that was right here has been destroyed. And that's the kind of first maybe hit by a mortar here. Nope, the mortar's trying to hit the Panther.
Is under attack.
Good splash at them, the Obersatzen. Think rifle grenade firing. Connects. No, don't think that was really worth it. And I'm so surprised this guy has not been set up on one of these sectors here, like the fuel or munitions sector. This player has now researched frag grenades.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
All of his armor is loaded on up. This rifle squad cannot reinforce. Is at 105 out of 100 population. And does take out the M180 gun there. Bazooka does bounce. And we've got the Obsessor does take a hit there. And there goes the carcass of the M180 gun. Super Barrage raining on in. Jackson got hit pretty hard there. The Super Barrage may take it out. They almost did, honestly. Packhauser took a bit of a beating there. M10 needs to start falling back. And Lieutenant needs to advance way forward. Throws a frag on the Obersatzen. Does avoid it. Lieutenant model's down, so no Thompson. Bundle grenade kill there, hitting Lieutenant there. Rifle squad maniac out of the garrison with his students, taking a bit of a beating. It's become extra holy. There's there on the bulldozer. Our squad decided to get out of that structure there. I should submit a complaint to all the contractors who put a lot of extra holes in the building as they need to, became a structural weakness. US player has a good amount of fuel. If he keeps a captain alive, if you lose some assets, he can always use a captain to force produce some vehicles. Preferably another Jackson. Right now he has excellent on infantry. You could try to throw away a unit. Maybe you can throw away the Veteran C3 mortar. It's probably the least useful thing he has in the field at the moment. You have now a Panzer Artillery now being summoned there. Just placed at 134 tickets and counted down at first 260. M10 does get a pen there, but receive a double pen, triple pen in return. Oh, got the siege barrage there deployed out by the Sherman, the 105 barrage, as opposed to the actual siege barrage, which you almost have enough munitions for it. Barak squad advancing, getting hit quite hard by everything. Intake rifle grenade on the 223, I don't think it's worth it. Our squad does get wiped out there. It does drop the bar. The Obersausen squad should pick that up. Though I put that on that highlighted, so you may already picked up one. 6 Foos barrage raining on in, somewhere over here. Nails 50 cal and the rifle squad. Obersausen's about to get wiped on out. Does get wiped on out there. Hands forward, couldn't see the antique rifle grenade, but none of these units can throw an antique rifle grenade. They can only throw smoke grenades. Kenarth gets a pen there. In the bulldozer, Jackson activate the key map. And we've got heat rounds on the Panther in return. One more pen and that Jackson should be done for from the heat rounds. We could either blitz on forward, does get our range. All this stuff's quite wounded. M10 straight forward. Henceforth, one pen is done for. This pen, double pen there. Henceforth goes down. The M10 likely will go down to the C5, the kind of ripper. Gets bounced, and Panther does finish it off there. Jackson creeps way forward. That must be a different Jackson. White Foster's round fired off there from the pack howitzer. Rolls a miss there, and the OKW player has resigned. This Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.